One of these exes, though, whipped out an AR-15 with no ammo and a bulletproof vest when he heard a noise in the house and got spooked. Super weird behavior to watch. So this is one of your exes?
Yes.
Okay, so you were with him in his house?
Yes.
He had a firearm? Did you know he had a firearm?
I did.
Okay. So super weird on his part to have kitted up.
In my opinion, yes, especially because he didn't have ammo. So, I mean, I'm not pro-gun or anything. I think if I hear a noise in the house, I'm probably going to lock my door and hide or something. I don't know, or just go investigate. Like, it's your own house. It was, like, noon. Like, I don't know. I didn't think, whatever.
If you had to bluff a person, would you rather bluff them with an empty gun?
What's bluff?
Bluff, like, trick them.
Like frowning.
Trick them.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, because if someone's actually, I don't know, because if someone's actually...
So like if somebody kicked in your door, like a criminal kicked in your door to get into your house, if you could choose a gun with no ammo or nothing, wouldn't you prefer to have a gun? Wouldn't that trick them?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
So
it was just weird to watch.
So I didn't stand a reason then that if he had a rifle, he thought that there was a possibility if something was wrong, even there was no ammo, that would be a great deterrent if somebody saw that he had an AR-15.
I guess, but he lives like 30 minutes out in the fields. Like, no one was there. And also, like, if anyone was there...
You know, that's where criminals hit most, is in rural areas.
How did you know that?
Because I live in a rural area.
Statistics.
But yes, they do hit often in rural areas because of police response time.
It was weird to see.
Yeah.
What was weird?
Well, because also I think he just felt cool doing it. Even afterwards, he was like, yeah, what a rush.
Wait, so question for you.
What?
In this scenario, you would prefer... So he had this equipment. Granted, it was unloaded. He had no ammo for the AR-15. He had a bulletproof vest. In the scenario where there was not a determination yet made, going back to the AR-15 thing, though. So AR-15, no ammo, bulletproof vest. He had not yet been able to make an assessment as to the threat. He heard it. You said he just heard a noise or whatever.
Yeah, it was literally just like a...
Are you downplaying it?
No.
Okay. In any case, would you prefer him to have not gotten all kitted up?
I think he could have done whatever he wanted to do and thought would make us feel safer. I'm not saying it was wrong. It was just weird to watch.
What do you mean weird? Like,
I don't know. It was weird to see the person I don't know. He just like whipped off on
weird.
A bulletproof vest.
Wait, so just to be, how long were you dating him?
It was like a year and a half at the time.
How soon after this incident did you guys break up?
Like 6 months.
6 months?
Like
okay.
We were long distance.
And it was weird. Like, when you say weird, did you get the ick?
Yeah.
It gave you the ick.
Yeah.
Okay. And so my question is...
No. I believe that there's icks.
Do you look... would you want your partner to protect you in a violent situation?
If I can't protect myself in the moment, yeah.
Let's say it's a man attacking you. Do you own a firearm?
No.
It's safe to say you can't protect yourself then.
Well, do I have like a machete on me?
No, you don't have a machete.
Do I have pepper spray or
Okay, no,
knife?
we'll just grant you have all that stuff and the crook has a firearm.
Okay, then I'll probably die.
Sorry, what's that?
Then I'd probably die.
Yeah, but in that situation...
Would I want my man to protect me?
Would you prefer your guy have a firearm?
Yeah, okay, if the gun was loaded and he protected me and someone was actually there, great.
But Andrew used the word bluff, right?
Yeah, deterrent.
Right.
He picks it up and he says, get back.
What?
He picks it up and he says, get back.
I'm just gonna, even if it was real, I think that would still make me out.
What would he do?
If he said, get back?
What would you prefer he say?
I'm gonna come to your house and take out your whole family. Like, what do you want him to say?
I don't know.
Does he have to have like a cheesy 80s or 90s action movie one-liner?
Yeah, I feel like I'd prefer that he rehearse it before.
Wait, question. Okay, so you're living with your husband. You want to get married one day?
Yeah.
Do you want to have kids one day?
Yeah.
Okay. You're living with your husband and your newborn child, 6 months. And 3 men enter your house. You don't know what they have. You don't know if they have weapons. They could have firearms. They could have a knife, whatever it is. In that situation, would you prefer, and it's just you, your husband, and your child, would you prefer your husband to own a AR-15?
Not with a child in the house. I think because there's two cases. I mean, I would say if we did have a gun, I would prefer it be locked away. But then in a dire situation, how are you going to go reach
Okay,
that
so
gun?
it's not locked away. It's above your bed.
I could see where like a baby can get out
I mean,
of its
there's been
crib, they can
cases,
run
like,
over,
yeah.
they can load a magazine, and then they
No.
shove it in the
It's
rifle,
six-
then they rack it, and then they accidentally shoot
A
themselves. I could see that.
6-month
There's
child.
been cases where 3-year-olds have like put it in their backpack and brought it to school, where they've gotten the hold of it in their own homes and they've killed their parents in accident. Like it's happened. It's
Sure.
not. It's not common.
It's happened,
but it happens.
But we're looking at this specific situation where there is a home invasion occurring. 6-month child is not going to be able to fire off that weapon. So, in that situation, would you prefer your husband to have a firearm?
I think that's a hard one. I don't have a concrete answer on that, but I would say it would be nice if it deterred the situation from happening in the moment, but
No, not just deterred.
or
He
stop.
dispatched.
Right. Dispatched.
He dispatched the intruders,
Okay. Yeah.
whether
no,
they
I mean,
fled or he killed them.
Right. Okay. I mean, yeah. I think.
And then he said, "You've just been dispatched." that way, it's not icky.
Did I use that word right?
Yes, you did.
Let me just Google it, just to make
Disarm,
sure.
dismantle.
No, this.
No, dispatch.
Life in defense of your home.
So don't read the chat. Don't read it. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I don't think I have a concrete answer. I don't know.
Okay, so hold on. Let me ask it a different way.
I just don't think I would want one in my house. Like I just think, yes, it would be super nice to have in the case of someone coming to attack you, but I just don't think someone coming into your home and attacking you is very common. And if it happens, bad luck. Like that sucks, I guess. I really don't think guns should be. I just think, where does it stop? What are the boundaries? What are the limits? Like I don't know. I just don't think.
What kind
You
of
don't think?
neighborhood do you live in? Because it does depend on where you live. Certain
yeah, well,
areas,
totally,
you know what
totally.
I mean?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
are
that's
you
true.
against having like any sort of protection in your house?
No, I think it's just guns. Just only
Just
because I
guns.
think a lot of people will say they want it for self-protection or defense, and that's either a lie or it doesn't work out that way.
Why do you think that?
Why do I think what?
Why do you think that it's a lie that it would be for self-defense?
I
Or, like,
mean, there's been like interviews with school shooters that have been like in their, I don't know what it's called, but people have come out and been like, oh yeah, when he was
Their
giving his
manifestos.
interview.
And there are, like,
and they've been like,
incels,
yeah,
yeah.
they bought this for self-defense. Like they said they were gonna get it for self-defense.
But do you think that that is the majority, or like where are you getting that opinion from? Is it just from those people that go to schools, or like what
no,
are,
I'm
are
just
you
saying
considering
it's
like a general like,
cases that have
military
happened. I don't think it's a
families?
majority or a minority or
Yeah.
anything. I just
So
think it's a
then-
thing.
Right. So that's what I'm saying, is that it is really mostly for self-defense. Just because there are the exceptions of people that use it for the wrong reasons doesn't mean that it's always assumed that way. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, okay, so maybe then my answer is it would be super nice to have in the case of self-defense, but I personally in my home would not want a gun.
Is it because of the child, or is it because of the fact that you think that people get guns for nefarious reasons?
Probably the child, and also it's just not
What about
something
if
I would
it's
want
just
in my
you
home.
and you and your husband? There's no kid there. Your
I just
husband's
don't
a
think it's-
responsible gun owner. You wouldn't want that if in the event, because break-ins do happen. They happen reasonably regularly,
I don't know, I just don't
especially
think I'd
here in
want one.
California.
I
you know.
personally just don't think I would want one.
Okay.
And if that's my demise and my downfall, then so be it.
Liberal politics over.
I don't actually I don't have any objection to that. I think you should be able to choose whether or not you have a firearm in your house.
Right.
The only
I agree.
objection that
I
I
don't
would
think it should be legal.
that's the only objection I have is when you say, but you can't though. So it's like, fine, if you don't want one, I don't care, right? Don't have a gun.
Yeah.
It
Can I
doesn't
say
bother me at
something?
all. It does bother me though when you're like, and you can't either, right? So it's when people vote for the gun control, when they vote for that type of thing, that's when I start having an issue with it. Personally, I don't care if a person individually doesn't want to have a gun.
I think,
That's like
yeah.
from my perspective, it's like, well, go
Right.
after that soft target, right? You don't want to go after me.
I think it's very comparable to abortion. I think if it's illegal, if it's illegal, people are going to find ways to get it or do it anyways, and it's going to be unsafe or not protected or managed. But then I see statistics from like Denmark or Finland where they have outlawed guns and they don't have any annual or school shootings.
They never really did anyway, even when they didn't.
Yeah.
Like most of
people
these
are just
nations,
better.
they never, including this one, by the way. This nation, since its inception, has been filled to the brim with guns, including in the 20th century with modern guns.
Right.
And this idea of like what's been going on at schools and this type of thing, this is a brand new phenomenon. This is not something which was ever common. It only really started kicking off in the 90s, but the technology has been there since before the 90s. So it makes you think, I wonder if there's something else we can indicate other than the gun.
Adderall.
Yeah, I think mental illness could be a big one. I think prescription drugs could be a big one. I think that there's a lot of things that could be better indicators than the gun itself. My argument for that is because the gun technology clearly existed, and if the gun regulations were even less than they are now, and yet this phenomenon didn't happen. In 1920, you get a fully automatic Thompson submachine gun shipped in the mail to your home, totally legal. These things did not happen.
Because all the kids taking Adderall now.
Yeah. Well, or
What is
whatever.
Adderall?
Private
It's
chat.
literally
Private chat,
amphetamine.
We're going to react to something. This was kind of went a little bit viral on Reddit, sort of semi-related to this, because, your boyfriend or whatever, this guy you were dating, you got the ick from him pulling out the AR and the...
Killer of Cereal donated $200. Certain situations are ratified once it happens to you personally. If you have not experienced a home invasion or someone shooting at you with intent key 11, you might have a change of heart.
Yeah, true. And I think I wouldn't need, and here's where it gets a little iffy, but why would I need a gun to protect myself if the person attacking also didn't have one?
Are they a man?
Yeah, that puts you at a massive
Are they
disadvantage.
a man?
Are they?
Yeah, if they were, you'd already be
Okay.
at a massive disadvantage, right?
If my man is in the home as well?
Well,
No,
you're
if it's
alone.
just you.
But if it's just
You
me?
said it's just you, right?
Yeah.
Grab a knife.
Yeah.
You would still be at a disadvantage.
You'd still be fucked.
Then damn, I guess that sucks and I'm
Right.
done for. Like, I don't know what else to
So what
tell
about,
you.
have you ever heard the parachute analogy with guns?
No.
That a gun's like a parachute. If you need it and you don't have it, you're never going to need it again.
Yeah, I guess not.
Nah.
There you go.
That's-
Then I'm
Because
sorry.
you're dead.
Switch
huh?
back. Let's get this pulled up. All right. Can you make it a little bigger so we
No,
can...
I've seen this actually.
Okay. Am I the asshole for considering breaking up with my fiance because he ran away when we were being attacked? Scroll down just a bit. My fiance, 24, and I, 24, have been dating for 6 years, proposed to me a few months ago. Happiest moment of my life. We set out our wedding date for this December. However, after what happened last night, I'm seriously considering breaking up with my fiance, and I'm unsure if I'm an asshole. My fiance, my brother, and I were all walking back to our car from dinner at a nice restaurant. The car was parked pretty far away as the place was packed, so we had to walk quite some distance. It was late at night, and as we were walking, a person in a bike came to the side of us, stopped us, and demanded we give everything we had. My fiance panicked and just ran away. But my brother, after talking to the man for a couple of minutes, just attacked the man, and long story short, my brother beat him up. The man had no weapon, it was just a fake gun. I called my fiance after that and told him everything was fine and that we would pick him up. My fiance still seemed a bit shaken, but I explained to him everything was all right, and my fiance thanked my brother a lot. However, I just felt extremely weird, almost the exact same thing you said, and sort of disappointed that my fiance just ran away. I understand it was his natural instinct, but just seeing my brother take the attacker down and, oh my God, bro. Scroll down, please. And in comparison to my fiance just running away, I just feel like I lost a lot of love for my fiance after last night. I spoke with my brother this morning to get his opinion, and he said I should still give my fiance a chance and that my fiance loves me, and what happened last night is not a normal occurrence. However, I told him I just got a massive ick. I don't think this ick will ever go away. And then I'm pretty sure she provided an update. If you scroll to the very top, oh wait. It got removed
There's
from
the
Reddit.
update right there.
No. Wait, okay, so don't click it. Scroll down, just scroll down.
It was posted a day
Scroll down,
after.
scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. There it is. I've broken up with my fiance. I did this quick because it was not fair to him or to me to keep this relationship to stringing along. Yes, I loved him a lot and will always cherish the memories I had with him, but after the incident last night, I just don't have that same love for him anymore, and I don't think I ever will. So she broke up with him literally the next day. But when my brother instinctively stepped in front of me to shield me from the attacker in comparison to my fiance just running away scared, it pretty much evaporated most, if not all, of my feelings for my fiance. I've just learned about myself that one of my love languages is safety and security. I apologized. I told him I don't blame him. My fiance was devastated and he did cry a lot. But after some time, he said he understood my decision. I still feel really guilty about it because my fiance is a really kind and sweet man. It wouldn't be fair to him if my heart wasn't in it. He deserves to be in a relationship with someone who loves him for who he is. And I deserve to find someone who I will wholly love. All right, so it's interesting to me here. I feel like it's kind of relevant here. It's like...
There's no way that's not a troll.
You think it's fake?
Of course it's fake.
Well, it said the update was posted a day
like
after.
a guy had to have written
I
that.
agree.
I'm pretty confident a guy wrote it just by the way that the language is being used. I'm pretty confident.
Yeah, but
that
you
they
don't
did.
think that this is a real phenomenon?
No.
that happens
I
where-
think he's pointing to the social experiment is good. So the social experiment is asking the question like, really, right? You have no expectations that your men protect you when you're in like these kind of personal situations where your life's at stake. And then it kind of does bring out this idea that perhaps you are saying that that is not a thing you want, but in reality, if this were to happen, I think you would probably break up with a guy, and justified, right? It would be justified. People would understand. They'd be like, wait, your brother beat him up, this type of thing. But the thing that makes me think that a man probably wrote that is because no brother would do who beat him up would do. They'd go right and be like, what are you doing, man? You just like left me there, you little bitch. What are you doing? So it makes me think a guy probably wrote it. I just think that the social experiment aspect of it is good. So I think the question is valid. I just don't think that the post is true.
I think the post is true.
It could be
You'd
real.
Surprised.
I could
Some
be
of these
real.
men out
I
here,
mean-
they're boys,
I don't think it's too far-fetched of a scenario where a girl is dating a guy and he cowers in some sort of violent scenario. I'm sure it happens all the time. I mean, we even hear stories of women who break up with their boyfriends after seeing their boyfriend get knocked out in a fight or something like this. Happens all the time. But I think it does speak to something where...
Well, there was other tells too, like she didn't talk for 8 paragraphs about her feelings first and how this made her feel, and then afterwards giving an update based solely along another 8 paragraphs of how it makes her feel and the impact on her feelings. So it just seemed like it was kind of a little more concise and to the point. It just sounded like a man wrote it to me, that's all. I could be way off, but there really wasn't a lot of feelings talk, not as much as I would expect.
So moving on to the next thing, you said you got cheated on and found out when his best friend sent me a video of it. He punched his best friend to the party. When he found out, he told me, and it led to a court case and a Twitter war, and now one of them doesn't go to my school anymore.
Yes.
Is that... There's... Okay.
That happened, yeah.
Okay.